minion appearances in other movies and cartoons. The minions are not only everywhere in their own universe in Despicable Me, but they are actually everywhere, even in places you might not even expect. These cute yellow creatures have been featured in several movies and cartoons, like The Simpsons, a show that has been airing since 1989.
You did it on the street, got your dad's permission, but your mom dropped a bomb, so I flipped my position.
Featured minions in one of their episodes. In a Treehouse of Horror episode, where different members of the Springfield family gather at a house, in one of the scenes, you can see a couple of children dressed up as Adventure Time, South Park, and finally at the end, we can see a Minion Simpson. And later on, you can see Homer Minion depicting the Minion speech as well. In the episode where the family goes to an amusement park called the Grunions Ride, not only is the name a parody of the Minions, but also you'll see that the mascots roaming around in the parks are features of the Minion. Another movie that the Minions appear in is The Lorax.
Sleeping is the body's way of telling other people to go away.
I know, but you look so cozy.
In The Lorax, in the scene where Ted, the protagonist, is playing around with stuff in his room, you can see that he opens a drawer with a variety of things, like a battery, a nail, and a lock. And not just that, but a Minion figurine. These yellow creatures are famous everywhere. Also, if you pay close attention, you'll see that Ted's sneakers have a tag that says Gru's shoes, which is, well, obviously a reference to the beloved villain, Gru. And in another scene, you can see Stuart on the shoe with his one eye. In the amazing world of Gumball, in an episode where Gumball and Darwin teaches Nicole how to use computer, and on the computer on their social media screen, you can notice an image with a character very similar to a minion. Well, you might say this might just be a coincidence, but look again. The character has a blue skin and a yellow jumpsuit, the very opposite of the minions, with yellow skin and a blue jumpsuit. Coincidence? I think not.
Get away from the computer now!
Annoying Orange, a web series that became so popular it became a cartoon show. It has talking fruits and vegetables, and in one of its episodes, you can see several vegetables holding a meeting in the kitchen. Well, in this scene, you can see 3 onions slide and that look very similar to the yellow creatures, the minions, and the onions are also copying their outfit as well. Really cute indeed.
I really need to hurry up and invent that annoyance repellent.
The Secret Life of Pets, which was released in 2016 by the same company that made the Minions and Despicable Me, this movie was bound to cameo the Minions in some sort of way. In a scene where Duke is eating from the bowl on the floor, if you pay close attention to the surroundings, you'll see that in the background on the fridge, one of the magnets is a minion. Seriously, what can't these creatures do? Perhaps between these two movies were made by the same creators is the reason why Despicable Me was mentioned more than once. In a scene in The Secret Life of Pets, when the dogs are in the park, if you pay close attention again, you'll see Gru walking his pet in the background. We bet you missed this one.
Be a good lad and bring me a stick, won't you?
And finally, in one of the ending scenes of the movie, where the little hamster Norman returns to the home cuddled up against his owner, you can see that on his side table, there's another minion figure of Stuart. These people love the Minions, and especially Stuart. Seriously, what's up with that? Another show that the Minions appear in is Mad. Mad is a show that makes fun of other animations, so it could not have left the Minions alone for sure. In an episode where they show a Japanese version of many different Western movies, and surely enough, one of them was Despicable Me. Also, if you translate the Japanese text, you'll find that it says Uncle Fester and his helpers. This is a reference to the famous show Wednesday. Minions appear as well in American Dad. In an episode of the 12th season at the Harvest Festival, at the prize booth, you'll see the Minions hanging in the background as the prize. Well, they definitely would make for great plushies. And if you think this might just be a coincidence, the booth guy even calls them Munions. The only difference is that they're dressed in Jamaican clothing and have hair, while some of them also have cigarettes. Inside Job. This show was made by the same creator as Gravity Falls. Inside Job features a secret organization that secretly runs the world is represented. And in one of the episodes, some characters mention that the Minions were created with the purpose of brainwashing people. Later on, you can also see them on a TV screen dancing. What an absurd claim.
Hold it a $1 bill. Look, you can make it say boobs. What does it mean?
And another show where the minions pop up in is Family Guy. Family Guy is known for their subtle references of other interesting media, and the minions were no stranger to them. In an episode, Peter gives a CD to Brian, saying it's the movie The Minions 3. How did he get it so early? In this movie, Gru was replaced by a rough Hollywood producer, and in a scene, you can see a minion being very afraid of this new boss.
Gee, I don't.
Peter, I've taken the liberty of mocking up some sales projections.
Now let's move on to Mortal Engines. Very different from the other shows mentioned, Mortal Engines is the live-action movie which is set in post-apocalyptic world where due to a disaster that hit the whole world, cities have to move around with wheels. In a scene at the museum, the ancient gods of the USA are mentioned. You wonder who might these be. Later on, we find out that they were actually referring to the minions.
About to lose our American deities.
And lastly, we have Dog Days of Winter. This is a short film released in 2018, and in the intro, you can see the minions freezing and almost flying off with the Illumination logo glowing. Also in another scene, you can see Max taking care of the green being who hates Christmas. And these were the 15 Minions cameos we found in other shows and films. Comment down below if you noticed any of these and let us know if you missed any cool ones. And let us know if we missed any cool Easter eggs like these. And as always, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.